we understand that you're skirting the edge of society on rollerblades on one wheel, and you're really cool. Like, we understand that you're not all about your looks and fame and money. Yeah. I understand, but you don't have to be like wrap yourself up in cloak and answer the door when trick or treaters are coming. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that's all he does. I wonder if Tim Burton eats black licorice because he knows it's the shitty kind that nobody eats. He sets his little director chair. He's like, it tastes so bad, but it's good. You know what I'm saying? And like, so I was like, do you want some black liquor? He's like, no, sir, that's nasty because I don't give a fuck.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.
It's acid to the soul.
Welcome back to We Watched a Movie. I'm Mike. That's Jay. We just got done seeing Dark Shadows. Dark Shadows is directed by Tim Burton. It stars Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter. Right off the bat.
From the movie.
Yeah, right off the bat. Johnny Depp, he was great. Johnny Depp was great in this movie. For what he was given, I thought that they didn't focus on him enough because it felt like they had maybe 10 or 12 pointless characters in the movie. Aside from that, I wasn't really impressed with any of the acting from anybody. I could care less about every character that was in it, and it just kind of felt like Tim Burton had this list of people he wanted in the movie, and he just forced a part in there for him. Not just that, but Tim Burton and Johnny Depp are really talented guys, but they keep doing the same type of movies, and I get it. I get it. If you don't like this type of movie, don't go see it. That's not what I'm saying. I liked Edward Scissorhands and Beetlejuice, and I love the '89 Batman. What I'm saying is, like, show us something new. Like, just do something new. You can have the same feel to the movie, change the cast. Keep the same cast, change the feel of the movie. They all just feel the same.
Yeah, I think that this movie is the same continuation of what Johnny Depp and Tim Burton's been doing since maybe the early '90s with the Edward Scissorhands kind of. And I think, like, back then, like, it was still cool and it was still different. It was edgy. And now it's like every time you see Tim Burton's name on a box of anything, you're gonna be like, well, you already know exactly what kind of movie it's gonna be. Like,
yeah.
You don't even have to show you a trailer. You already know.
It's just they're both so talented. You just like to see them do more. The problem with this movie is that it's really long and arduous, and I have a huge problem with the set and the way it looked. The movie's supposed to be based in the 70s. There's like 2 shots of trees and a Volkswagen like 70s van, and that's it. The rest of the movie looks exactly like Tim Burton, like Sweeney Todd, like it was set in London in the Dark Ages. Like it doesn't even look like what the movie's supposed to be. There's a million plot holes. It's really long and boring, but there is some cool special effects in the end. There's some funny parts in it. Most of the funny parts were in the trailer already, and it's just.
I mean, the only thing that saved it for me was Johnny Depp's performance because he's really the only guy in that whole movie I'm like, kind of like, yeah, he's good. I thought that the cinematography in it, though, based on how they shot it, I thought it was really pretty, is my point. It's kind of like, it was just clear. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It just looked good. The special effects were awesome at the end. Like, the last 10 or 15 minutes of the movie was pretty good. Like, that was about it. Yeah. But out of almost a 2-hour chunk of time, the 10 minutes and 15 minutes is not good enough to be like, oh, that's awesome. That whole movie is great.
Yeah, it's like they almost wanted to make it epic, but they didn't know where to take it. There's like 38 different plots going on at once, and none of them are interesting.
There's way too much meatballs and spaghetti on your plate.
Exactly.
And he didn't know how to finish it. He was just like, well, I just got too much food, and I'm just going to dump it into the trash can and give something.
Mm-hmm. And Johnny Depp's character, I think Johnny Depp could have taken that character and made that whole movie a whole lot more interesting. But it seems like Tim Burton was so obsessed with, I've got to have my dark undertones, and I've got to have this witty, quirky scene here, and I've got to have this look here. He's so obsessed with the way his movies look, and they have to have that certain Tim Burton-y feel, that he just completely lets go of the plot and forgets about the whole movie. And the reason that we loved Edward Scissorhands in the first place, it's because you gave a fuck about Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Like, certain type of feel movies are okay, but when that dominates everything, like that becomes the focal point, then you're trying too hard. I give it a 4.0.
That's why I gave it 4.0 too. I would recommend you not see this. I mean, I wouldn't see it.
It's a 4.0 out of 10. The people that we saw this movie with were like ridiculously in love with it. The whole time, every time, there were scenes that could not be possibly funny to anybody. Like, literally, I keep saying this, there's a scene with a cop where he was like, literally, just straight face. He was like, nothing to see here, go along. And like this whole group of girls was like, ah! Like dying laughing. It was just, I don't know if they're just in love with Johnny Depp. Like,
probably just in love with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, if you're one of these people who just loves everything Tim Burton and Johnny Depp touch, and you just can't get enough of it, I mean, obviously go see it. I mean, you're not going to not listen to us anyway. You're going to go see it. But if you're just an everyday dude and you didn't like Sweeney Todd, or it's just not your ballpark, I'd say definitely don't go see it.
Avoid this Count Chocula movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, go eat a bowl of Count Chocula and watch.
I'd rather.
You know what? Actually, watch the Dark Shadows TV show.
There, by the way, there was a cool appearance by a performer. I don't want to give any spoilers away. At the end of the movie, I really liked his part in it. But
He played his normal part.
yeah, he didn't act or anything. He was himself. But yeah,
So in the end, I'm giving it a 4.0. Mike's giving it a 4.0. It's not one of the movies that we would recommend you go see unless you're in love with Johnny Depp, like he was saying, or Tim Burton, and you know what kind of movie you're in for. So go see it. But in our opinion, not good enough to go see in theater. Just wait till it comes out on video and then rent it.
watch Beetlejuice.
And
It's
watch
way better.
What?
Beetlejuice.
What?
Beetlejuice.
He's out of the box.
Oh, you got me.
He's out of the box, sir.
You got me.
You gotta put him in there.
What is
You
it?
gotta put.
Oh, you got me. I can't do that. That was a terrible
What are you
Beetlejuice
doing? What are you
impression. I
trying
was
to
trying to do a Beetlejuice impression. I haven't seen it.
Nice
before.
fucking model. Come on. I don't know.
All right.
This could be a good look for me. We would wait for you to check it out when it comes to Redbox and Stretch. And when you watch it,
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, it's late. Don't go see it in the theaters. Don't waste your hard-earned money. Go see something else. Go see Avengers again.
I'd rather watch Avengers
Yeah.
6 times.
So anyway, we watched the movie Jay and Mike, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.